Yes, there we go. Okay, and and so yeah, um, I'm just gonna do that so that we can make sure I, get things done. Apologize for the whistling, didn't mean to do that. Profile. And so I'm going to share with my friends and make sure everybody knows I'm doing this. Alright, I'm now on, and feel free to make comments if you want. I mean, that's what chat's for. And I'm gonna start this round. So, let's continue game. I've upped multiple things, and once again, if I make it to the next day, and I still haven't died, I'm gonna roll once again on those a D4 to up more of the difficulty, because once I die, you'll start getting the negatives of dying, and that will slowly up the difficulty on its own. Oh yes, I just got the proper rights to my home, and now I've ran quickly here just to get out of this. Yeah, it is a tough game, but I've played it enough times and I know where enough things are that I really know how to play it, so I started upping the difficulty. So Imago is the intended play, and I based it off of that, and then I upped the hunger speed, the hunger damage, and anything I've taken down below 100, that's something that, like immunity recovery, I'm not going to recover my immunity as fast, kind of thing, or food won't fill me up as much. Because, the last time I played, I died only 3 times, and everybody lived, and that's not really the pathological experience. So yeah, that's how I'm doing it. Yes, I'm gonna talk to Vlad Jr.
The fence is as foul as the thief.
Yeah, exactly. The first time I played and the second time I played, I died a lot. And dying adds just a lot to the experience, because you get certain philosophical discussions on death and what it means and what defeating death is. Also, every time you die, it affects the game world and yourself. Like 2 deaths and you lose the ability to hug. So any instance where you could have hugged a character, you've lost. And as heartbreaking as this game can be, that's especially heartbreaking. Alright. So, young Vlad, fancy a drink? I found a note and a key in Father's house, signed V.O. Were you the one who granted him access to the factory cellar? Oh, so you found it. I hope you had enough sense not to mention it to my father. Also, V.O., who happens to own the factory, all its cellars, and all its workers. Whoa, you rebelled against your father? How'd that happen? My dear Artemy, I appreciate that you're a straightforward man, so I'll be honest with you. Your people, or rather what's left of them, that whole community called the kin, they all but belong to my family. My father, the kin, are a commodity, the workforce for bull enterprising. Father told me it was more like slavery. Oh, I quite agree. Well, you should know that I don't condone my esteemed father's methods, and I will rule the bull enterprises one day. As insightful and a studious owner, I would like to create more productive and efficient foundation for our industrial empire. Do you understand? Not quite. I would like to revive the kin and its dignity. I'm fond of your traditions. They're unusual, almost miraculous. I don't believe in mysticism, but one has to accept the obvious facts. So I chose to give your father an opportunity to study them some. And what exactly was he doing there? I can't say for sure. I've been to the place a few times, but I never had an opportunity to scrutinize your father's work. I think he was combining unusual ingredients, making organic mixtures of some sort. He had a fascinating theory about natural elements and how they intertwine. A universal synthesis hypothesis. Yeah, you mean the lines. Oh yeah. Actually, H Bomber Guy's video is what alerted me to this game, and honestly, it is so worth playing. Because it gets so visceral when you're in the seat. Like, I understand how it's too stressful for some people, but because I wouldn't say the game is scary so much as stressful. So, just so you know, at the moment, I've got to ask one more friend to see if he'll hang out tonight. And then there's some kids, one of them's sick, so I have to go check on him. And somebody's selling me a revolver, but I don't think the revolver is worth the money because I always know where my knife is going. But yeah, one of the things that it is super neat. Like I said, the big thing is, I think the difficulty is something to overcome fairly easy because the difficulty is more in accepting it and playing by the game's rules, not other games' rules. Like, don't go running for when don't go looking for a fight unless you know you're going to win. Oh yes, it definitely is. The like I said, death in this game, you can't take back a death in this game. You can't reload a save. Your death is just there. And you can't do anything about it after that. So, you just play the game further. And it affects the world, and it affects the difficulty. But as you go on, you learn how to deal with these difficulties. I'd say your first playthrough is always going to be the most difficult because you don't know how to play the game. Alright, back to our friend, childhood friend, who's kind of he's kind of a crook and kind of a weirdo.
And Vlad stays quiet. Has his finger in the pie, I'm sure.
A guest is best when you see them less. Oh, I'm sorry. Clearly you're terribly busy here. Indeed, I'm busy. Business doesn't make itself. Oh, someone spins the gears. What's wrong? I've got enough on my plate. Will you tell me? No. Long tongues lead to short lives. If you have a point, get to it. If not, don't let the door hit you on the way out. We're getting together this night. The four of us. The old place. Huh? Why all of a sudden? Well, we haven't seen each other in a while. The old place as in the gumstone at the railroad? Yeah, yes, next to the basket. Go ahead. The three of you will have more fun without me. Me and Stock are at each other's throats, too. He can barely stand me, blames me for Father's death. Wow. What tree did he fall from and hurt his head so? Must have been that new tower. Well, he's right in a way. I can't stop thinking about it. I don't know, Cub. I've got a full plate here. These men, the night hunters, they're too fond of playing with knives. Way too fond. Where'd they all even come from? It's not just your plate, it's everyone's now. Not my fault. But somehow it is. Never took blood, but I dressed for a red harvest. How it bloomed. Forget it. I'll deal with it myself. Just come to the old place. Do you hear me? Please come. No one will blame you. Well, I won't. Alright, thoughts. This is actually really wonderful. This gives you threads and shows you where to go. Like, what the hell is happening in the cemetery? There's something to be found out. Or here, it's got, they got things. So here, where I'm trying to get the gang back together, it's, I invited Grief to meet old friends. We'll see if he comes. Laura, Bad Grief, and Reuben and I are meeting after midnight at the old place. I hope we can connect again. Yeah, it is, but it's very thematic because, yes, exactly. What it is that, one of the major things is Artemy Burok's healing capacity comes from the step medicine, the supernatural elements of that, and so on. And one of the major philosophies is the lines. And as a Menku, which is sort of like a wise man doctor type figure in the culture, and a spiritual leader, understands how the lines are connected. So, in essence, this is showing Artemy connecting the lines to find out the bigger picture. Because he's learning this stuff after being away to study surgery properly in the capital. So he's relearning his people's culture. He's half kin, half Russian. They never say Russian, but it's a Russian game and everything's Russian, so Russian. So he's learning the past of... Exactly. This game does have a very realistic take on racism too. Like, he's talking to Laura, and she talks about the kin like they're different from him because he's not a beast like them, and it's disturbing and, like I said, very realistic. Exactly. This game's design is just very deep. So it's understandable why they have so many, especially because it's in small studio. It's understandable.
Many who sleep well speak ill.
Many of the people who who did this game, they're more of artists than game designers, so that it got this far is just amazing. And here comes Artemy of the Academy. What do you need? Any insight on what's going around town? Oh, sure, I've got insight. Got everything in sight. Death has his hands full. Our grand leader, Simon, drew his last breath. And what do you want to know? The bosses and their schemes, or the rumor mill? The rumor mill. Let's see. Simon's dead, but you already knew that. The ground refused to accept your dad. You knew that one, too. An awful bachelor arrived from the capital. Some odd girl arrived the same day as you, too. A curious one. Half sure she's some saint. Tore my soul out, hanged it out to dry. Tell me more about the odd girl. Just something about her, I've got a keen intuition. Wouldn't have made it this far otherwise. I feel she's not entirely human, even. The Sabarovs took her. Well, apart from the Sabarovs, who else holds power now? Still the same. Sabarov the Hawk is in charge, but he's all squawk. Ha! The kings, as usual, rack their brains at how to move the town downriver. Quacks all. The tower already floats. Mark my words, they'll hang the next district in the clouds. As for the master, well, he's the master. You mean Fat Vlad? Sure do. He's sitting pretty, the ugly bastard. Put me at the heart of the warehouses. No complaints here, quaint little abode, and under my feet a whole railroad. You don't bother Vlad, and he won't bother you neither. He's a scumbag. He's a money bag first and foremost, friend. He runs the whole machine, feeds the town, allows us to earn our keep. Not just me, but everyone here in Henry, warehouse owned, and everyone gets solid coin. And oh yeah, that is something very true. The writing is strange, and it's done on purpose. A lot of it is set like they're doing soliloquies instead of talking like an actual human being. And that's how he justifies all this exploitation. You steppe people, all you know is herding cows and pushing plows. We have to look to tomorrow, cub. You think the Canes are interested in architecture for what? Its own sake. Even so, who will pay for it? Gotta think with your stomach some of the time. The master is a shrewd man, although he did ban entrance into the termitary. Of that, I wasn't a fan. What's going on with that? Folks here had problems with Fat Vlad, and it almost turned violent. Makes sense, too. 5,000 animals are bound to turn into beasts. Your kind is like a pack of dogs. One howls, and the rest follow, but still. Pack of dogs? Check a mirror. Your tongue is so loose, it licks the ground. In fact, I don't know.
This train was loaded. Top shelf products.
Oh, I'm gonna warn you that I will recheck places I've already checked for items because I'm terrified of missing something. Because the trash can sometimes mean life or death, so. Or it can stave off life. But yeah, no, I believe the way and Bad Grief has particularly yeah, I know. Bad Grief has particularly lyrical talk.
Perhaps turning inside out will help.
Spitty, how is that going to help anything? He will die, Emshin. You will take his fate into your hands, and he will die. Strain not your hands with death of a person who trusts you. How do you know he will die? You are not a healer yet. You will fail. You're a big man, but not so big as to take on responsibility for others. But someone must try. This is where you are right. We simply can't let what happen without a fight. So let me fight. Then let this be a learning experience for me. Move aside, Kite. I won't hide behind your back. You believe taking your father's vessel was enough to become him? You jest, Emshin. You cannot heal. You know not the lines. Don't take too much on, or you'll snap like a rotten bough. Well, we'll see now if I can heal or not. And this is where one of the gangs of children live, because of course they're gangs of children. Oh, do you have food, kiddo? Yes, you have milk. Nope. I don't like using the thimble, but I've got my food set up so that I'm starving constantly in the game. So, I gotta take food when I can. And I could buy food, but I don't have any money, so I guess I can't. I'm glad it's fun to watch, and don't worry. You know, I'm from the Midwest. I'm used to storms knocking out the power.
Maybe Khan and I should bury the hatchet?
I mean, maybe. Not Ken. That big city doctor was just here, too. Told me to pass a message on. Don't waste your time on Patches. It's over for him. Instead, pull yourself together and come see me. I've got something important for you. That's it. That's what he said? He can get bent. We scrounge up all these pills from all over town, but the big city doctor said Patches will die if we give him any. His body can't take the strain. But you're going to try anyway, aren't you? What makes you think I can do better than that dandy? You're a doctor too, aren't you? You can heal him. Maybe you can cut away the illness, take out his appendix or something. Diagnosis is always the first thing, knucklehead. Always. You can't play medicine by ear. Old Burrock would have used something for this. He used herbs to find out what's wrong with his patients. He used to say Twire reveals everything hidden in the body. Can you do that? I can do many things. Come on, take the pills. Here's a handful for everything. Just make sure you figure out which one you can give him, all right? The correct one will probably do the trick. Hand them over. I'll take a look. Yay! Free medicine.
There's more of me to love. Like 2 or 3 of me.
Lucky for you, it's only 2. The changeling. Useless, pointless, smartass will be the end of him. So will you, poor Patches. Smartass? The bachelor, the learned goon, self-absorbed, self-assured, and a total unbeliever. People like him do the most harm. Why are you here? I just want to help. Why didn't you then? Notkin wouldn't let me. Why, I wonder? They don't believe in me. They don't believe I'm a miracle worker. As they have believed, so shall it be done for them. But then why should the boys suffer? I'll deal with him myself. Maybe something will come of it. How about you just don't? You'll only make it worse. Dr. Smartass would smother him with medicine. What'll you do? Cut his heart out, Ripper. I'll do it my father's way. He could cure without cutting. Alright, let's give him medicine and see what he's got. Just so you know, the medicine in this, how you do is we find which of his layers, blood, nerve, or bones. This is hard for it to keep up with. Alright, and blood's the bone. These tinctures, they're which it is green, blood is orange, bones is white. So, Rice is the one that finds out the blood. The sides are blood. Bones. Diagnostics is the father of treatment. To learn which antibiotics help Patches, I need to first figure out which of his 3 layers is sick. My treatment helped Patches. I came into my legacy. I traced father's path and learned the voices of herbs. I entered his secret house and learned his craft. I will take care of his patients. I have proven by deeds I know the lines. I am a Menku.
Light feet and heavy heart, huh? It should be the other way around.
I mean,
How do I get my leg mended?
Is he gonna make it? Too early to say, time will tell. And the bachelor said it was of no use. I knew he was lying, the big city grifter. Impossible. This, goner, that. Nonsense. Wanted you to abandon us and go see him about some urgent business instead. So he wanted me to abandon the patients in favor of chatting with him. Charming. Well, he told us it was hopeless. We were worried you'd believe him and leave Patches to die. What'd you give him, by the way? One of your old man's tinctures? You're a shifty one, aren't you? You should have more faith in me. Well, he told us things look grim and that you should drop everything to go talk to him. Because he said it's a desperate situation and our lot has to be quarantined. He said you shouldn't even have come here so you don't catch it yourself. I see. I should pay the man a visit. Alright. Bachelor Denkovsky has deemed me worthy of speaking with him and wants to see me at once. Must be something serious. Alright. So, that's the next thing on the list. I'm actually going to go home and dump things off, I think. Yeah.
There once was a man of great humour, who found he was dead of a tumour. But he woke up today, to his neighbour's dismay, and that of his cow once he took her.
You know, Bad Grief also says that you really shouldn't be, like, taking after him of all people. Like, I like Bad Grief, but he's not necessarily reputable.
Hover-de-hoy. Half a man, half a boy.
Yeah, that's what teenagers are. So, I cleaned our place up. I burned the trash, took away the bones, I mean the cracked ones, and I put the weird gray goo from the table in the bucket. Might be useful, right? No rest for the wicked, huh? I can also whip up something for us to eat. Got any money? You whippersnapper, what am I supposed to do with you? Anyway, when are you coming back? Should I wait for you or what? Someone's got to care for your dad's stuff. And stuff. I think it would be great if we did it together. Why do you care anyway? By the way, I broke a pipe over there. I don't think it was important though, so don't hit me, alright? I'll fix it myself. Bor has a pipe like that. I bet he'll trade it for a bottle of alcohol. We have a couple of those, right? Just stay here and don't go anywhere. Don't even move. Got it? Got it. Good, kiddo. Great. Keep it up. When the kids keep putting themselves in danger. That buzzing, by the way, means that there's Twire nearby. And here's one of the children's caches. Okay, what am I gonna give them? I'm gonna give them a nut. Maybe 2 more nuts. Yeah. There we go. No, I'm gonna give them something else too. 'Cause if you're stingy, they don't give you as nice of stuff in there. They'll say that you've been crooked. 'Cause, you know, children actually believe in being fair. Oh, what do you mean I don't have room for Red Twire? I don't have room for Red Twire is what it means. Okay. Is there something I can use or move? That won't help me. Got 3 of those. I don't want to use it. I don't remember what this one does, but I'm going to need my immunity up. Crap. Oh well. It's not the worst loss. Looting. Okay. And that rattle sound means it's one of the really good herbs. Found Ashen Swish. Not Ashen Swish, that's something else. Crap, now I have to figure out what to do with another spot. Drop that. I don't like dropping a spring, but they're easier to find than Ashen Swish. Like, I really do like how they've handled the inventory, like Resident Evil 4 and the briefcase, but at the same time, oh boy, it can be tough. I've got guests, and they're all of the kin. Respectful one. Now everyone acknowledges you. Everyone says you have embarked upon the path of your father. Make it so they unlock the termitary by Bite Kara. Something's off about it. Trouble must be brewing. What trouble? We don't know. Make them tell us. Make them open the termitary. Make who? Fat Vlad? He won't listen. Everyone says you're now a Menku. Once you're allowed to cut bodies, cut my brother, please. Release him of the evil meat, so he may speak. When will I be allowed to do that? The elders will say when. Can we bring my brother to you? Will you cut away his pain? Sure. You were unjustly suspected yesterday, but now everyone believes you. My sister is about to give birth. The older woman say the child is big, she is small, and she will die if not helped. Will you help her? I will. Bring her here when the water breaks. News moves fast, and they're like, uh-oh, maybe this guy can actually do what his father did now. I love her design.
Needles threading in and out of my pores.
That sounds like a weird beauty regimen. Espiti. Bikara, you are a true heir to Isidore. You show it with alacrity, with your deeds. You know the ties that bind the world. Just so you know, a good place, because a lot of, especially the people of the steppe, use the steppe language, and I'm trying to pronounce them as well as I can, but you can actually find there's a wiki that has a lot of the words and phrases translated. I would look up Pathologic 2 steppe language, and you should be able to find it that way. I just try to follow the lines. Any new thoughts on the contents of the Adar? I'll think about them. Alright, save the game. Alright, he's there. And let's see what I got. I'm gonna move stuff here, pick up that, and I'm gonna change this. Move this because I won't be able to use it till tomorrow. And wait, there's a cheat sheet here. Yay. Okay. Red and brown make white. Okay. Red. Brown.
You know my nerves can only take so much.
Let's try that again. Oh, come on. I was trying to be clever. Didn't really work. Brown. And there we go. Now I will move things around to make more room. This is unfortunately a lot of the game for me. Because... glad I left one of those there. And...
Every joker's one joke away from being a goner.
yeah, well, maybe you should think about what you're joking about first. I'm putting this here. And while I finish up organizing my stuff, I'm going to do it here because here time is stopped. There it's not. And time is against you. Okay. I'm gonna sleep for 1 hour. Just 1 hour. So, the dreams in this game can get a little weird. But they're usually symbolic, so that explains it. Oh, I already talked to you. Those figures, most of those figures were herb brides who... what's the best way to describe them? They're people of the kin, and they're probably not human. Just like the Adurs. Or, I think... no. They're generally called worms. I can't remember what they're called. Who are definitely not human. And I'm running to a grocery store to sell and hopefully buy food. Sell things to buy food. Oh boy. That was a great sound. Somebody broke something. And the grocery store should be right here. Yeah. Alright. Now, I think the deadliest things in this game are hunger and exhaustion. Okay, I've already got... no, I'm gonna sell these. These are more worn out. Those give good money too. And I'm gonna need food, so I'm gonna take an apple, a fish, and raisins, which I'm not gonna eat, but I'm gonna trade with the children. Yes. Okay. And I still have a little money left. And I will now pleasure myself with this fish. Yay! Alright. Oh, and your thirst can go up because you ate fish, so... when you eat, because, yeah. The game's like, oh, you want this to be easy? Heck no. You're eating fish, and that's salty. Delicious egg. Nope. I'm, by the way, going to speak with the bachelor. 'Cause that's the next thing of interest to do, really. Yay! Those are good. for helping repair weapons. That one's good. And scalpels, which are both really, really, really useful. I currently have the scalpel as for cutting open bodies, and the knife does more damage, but the scalpel is just too useful. 5, 3, maybe. Yeah, that's better. Yes. I'm respected. Oh, and it's easy to get lost in this game when you don't know where everything is. Because there's still places that I'm less likely to travel, that I'm not quite, that I have to stop and constantly look at my map. I do need these. You can have a grindstone and a match. Oh, I never made it to him. So I guess it automatically did it. Those little squeaking mice. Oh god. Are called jerboas. They're a real animal. Alright. The streets are empty. Bells tolling. The sound comes from the town hall. And jerboas are basically these small mice-like creatures. Oh yay, they're screaming. Oh, and look, all the coffins have come out to play. But yeah, jerboas are kind of like a kangaroo rat, if you're familiar with those. And if you look them up on Wikipedia, their skeletons are funky. It's pretty cool to me. Oh, and these guys are tragedians, and they just have appeared to point my way so that I don't get lost. I love the screaming woman in the background. That means we're gonna have a great day today. But yeah, they're hoppy little mice. And, oh, and in real life, they're native to, southern Siberia, Mongolia, which part of that area is referred to as the Russian steppe, which is about where the game probably takes place. I mean, they've been very adamant that they've done their best to make it feel out of time, out of place. But they're obvious. The more you know about Russian history and places in Russia, the more this place, you know, the more you can see where information has come from. I'm gonna go ahead and use some water.
Well, under these circumstances, any inheritance would be opportune.
I love his character design. I love his nose and his baggy eyes. Big Vlad. Ah, an epidemic, Barak. Plague. And if it's the sand plague that smothered 300 of my workers 5 years ago, then it's serious. Very serious, my boy. Your father saved us back then, but now I need you at hand. Do I make myself clear? Clear as day, a family doctor, a tame doctor, right? You know, Barak, in the olden days, pirates used to hunt ships that carried doctors because they were worth more than gold. Imagine that. And I'm a bit of an old pirate myself. Be prudent, my boy. Surely you appreciate your value now. Huh. I sure do. So unfortunately, will have to decline boosts. I have my own business to attend to. You don't understand yet. You're bullheaded, stubborn young man. But you will. When a three-body, thick pile of corpus lies atop Isidore's, maybe we will talk again. Is this a medical meeting? Why wasn't I invited? That's no concern to you, Barak. Everything important could be done. I've done already. There will be a fund. There will be headquarters, intrigues, sleepless nights. Everyone here thinks they're critical to defeating the outbreak, but they're scared, mistaken. What can they tell you? I'm a doctor. I need a full picture. So you have some time on your hands, then go to each of them. Talk to 1, 2, 3 people. Fill your head with minutiae while time out your time. 7 empty conversations. You don't need them. I can tell you all you need to know. That's all right. I'll manage. An hour of talking is fine. Let me in.
100 years? No. No, too much. 40? No. Not nearly enough.
Victor Kane. The hospital will be set up in the theater. Possible infected will be examined there every day. The disease will be studied, and we will try curing it. They say there's no cure for the sand pest, but Dr. Dankovsky still has hope. An anatomy theater, huh? You have a talent with puns. Oh, yeah, this shows you where people are, the people you know, and how they're functioning. So this is the list given to you by your father, and of people to protect. And there's 6 children, and the 8th, who is Udur, and is this symbol, and you're not sure what this is. And then the rest of them represent the layers that the Menku deal with. So blood, and there's his dead father and a spitty, nerves, and yeah. And people can move around as to where they fit based on how you play and your choices you make. Oh, come on, game. So yeah.
I was broken upon the wheel of fortune in a dream.
If it's the same sickness, you're delirious. For not the disease, searching of slaughter. Whom will it spare? Must be answered. That 3 volunteers to serve order. The dangerous district cordoned off. I'm not searched immediately. From responsibility, discover your to convert. Correct? If only
I feel smothered
Yeah, you need a lot of things. Young Vlad, this is this father charged with the thousand is one with adequate food and medicine is clearly impossible. My efforts are it's almost pain break, so where's our pass the on their everyone there in front of my mother and take for you're a smart man, you'll find a way. This is our childhood friend, Reuben, who's very cranky.
Time is of the essence.
Stock Reuben. Well, I guess this sentimental bout with old friends is cancelled. Time to work. Is it an either-or thing for you? Work doesn't have to interfere with friendship. I know what you're thinking. You want to look for the murderer, avenge your father. Forget it. Let me handle it. I'll do it better than you. Father would want you to work, not seek vengeance. Work in his stead. What matters is... What matters is what I want. Leave Father alone, Stock. You're no longer a surgeon. You're a pharmacist. I'm better at dissecting people in all senses, Burak. But to create an infusion like Isidore did, that requires your intuition, your hands. It gives me no pleasure to admit all this, but it's true. I'll do whatever my duty requires of me. Got it?
She was happy to see you then. But did you notice her eyes?
Yeah, I noticed Laura's a little weird right now.
I'm exhausted. On my last legs.
Maybe you shouldn't have threatened to point a gun at me when you wanted to look at my father's home. Anyway, Bachelor. Burak, this situation is regretful. I just didn't have time to warn you. This was ugly of you. Well, let's get down to business. We have 3 doctors in town, 4 if we count the deranged girl who claims to have a healing touch. Rubbish, of course, but she has a lot of energy and she knows a thing or two, so I won't hurt her to let her work. And Burak, allow me to be frank. Shoot. Where did you graduate? What are your qualifications? Do you have a degree? I don't have a degree. Burak, I want you to become my aide. Our primary goal is developing a vaccine. You're a local and enterprising. I need your help. A vaccine is something you create for the future, not for the people who are sick now. You just want to protect your buddies in the capital if the plague spreads, huh? Oops, come on. Other towns like this exist, you know. If this disease is half as lethal as the last outbreak 5 years ago, this place is doomed. Other people can still survive. Or perhaps you have a better suggestions. I'll think of something. I won't let you give up on the sick. So what do you have in mind, Burak? I need to find the way to save people. Are you calling, and you're calling me ambitious? If this is the same disease that broke out here 5 years ago, the plague is like then plague is like mumps compared to it. We don't know what really happened during the outbreak. Think about it. A curative serum for an unknown disease this contagious and lethal on such short notice. What a utopian thought. A vaccine, on the other hand, can protect the healthy, the people who still have a chance. I'd rather take care of those who are already suffering. I will make the vaccine, but I can't do it without you. All you need to do is be at my hand and do as I say. I will take full responsibility for the situation. Perhaps I'll drop by if I have time.
In truth, I am blind. I ceased to see things long ago.
Oh, I believe that. Gregory Kane. It's spreading across the earth, the lower town, between the gullet and the abattoir. Thanks, Judge. I know what part of town is called Earth. Two architects live in Earth, Audrey and Peter Stomatin, both geniuses, each in his own way. Please take them into your care. You could let the whole town die, but these two must survive. Why? Because you won't find minds like theirs anywhere else in this whole continent. We hunted them for much too long. My brother Simon collected many brilliant specimens in this town, you know. It's an ark. Where do they live? Peter lives in a loft in the Tanners. Andre, though, rarely leaves the Broken Heart, his pub below the factory. I put my hopes in you, Doctor. Pay them a visit as soon as you can. I know that place. It's a Twyrine den. I had no idea it's run by a genius. Alright. Next up is to view them and them. And also J. An outbreak of an odd disease turned everything upside down. I wonder what lies ahead. Tomorrow will be different from what I expected. Alright. Time to see if they've got food and lemons or coffee. Because I'm going to need some energy for this crap. Nope. That's cheap. That's cheap. Accept. And I'll just have to look for the guys that might trade them. And I'm gonna drop a safety pin and these. Okay. The day's disappearing on me. Yeah, I know I'm exhausted, gang. I already poured blood. Black wire. Trade. Nope. Alright, now to go to the Plague District. Bronze wire? Nothing. Alright, I'm gonna make my way across, but I'm gonna save energy on my way. L. Or M. Yeah, that's what I did. This district is infected. Listen carefully. I'll explain what you need in order to stay alive. Who are you? I'm an orderly. We wear these costumes on Bachelor Dankovsky's orders. They're easy to notice from afar and protect from infected particles. Maybe, sometimes, a bit. I'd rather not check personally, unless they order me to delve in. Got it, go on. Immunity is your armor. It gets thinner each time you contract the disease, so it would do you good to keep an eye on it. Take pills, you know the drill. I have my own immunity boosters, handcrafted. Infected air lowers your immunity, slowly but constantly, simply because you're breathing it in. But that's not the worst part. What is? An infected person's touch, or touching infected surfaces, like doorknobs or drawers. Also, sometimes it feels like the pest breathes on you. You speak as though the disease was a living creature, but it's just a bunch of microbes. I'm not a doctor, Master Barak. I'm a common orderly. Scared witless. I'm only describing a dream I had, but this pest, it's like it's alive. It speaks, breathes, and whoa, if it breathes on you. I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, all those touches melt your immunity worse than air, like a hot knife through butter. And then there's a tumor. A tumor like a cancerous growth, an infection that accumulates inside your body, checking if you're ready for it. If the world starts to go black before your eyes, escape the infected area before it envelops everything. But if darkness gives way, it means it's lost interest in you. For now. Have you done Twyrine, pal? Oral disinfection, huh? Alright. Go ahead and do that. Now, alright. Okay, that's dirty. I'm gonna keep it. And I'm gonna watch. Not picking up rotten food. Like, eat your immunity like rotten food. Hell. Oh. Peter Sabatin's in danger. Here I'm going to pour out. That way. Yeah. Also, this is considerably easier as I already know where Peter Stamantin is. This is one of the more confusing areas of the town and how it's built. Not getting any water seems like all water I've ever tried to collect in an infected district is poison. And I'd rather take my time. I love his house, or apartment. Save the game. Now I'm gonna loot him. I'm sorry. Doing this is expensive. Ah, a tragedian. Prompter. This person lives, but mortal peril looms. The sand pest chokes their district, floods the streets. I can see that. Immunity protects up each person here. Some have a long one, but others but a short. The span of one's is long, another's short. What? I never thought immunity could be measured in centimeters. A dice roll makes a clearer picture, sir. At midnight, Death will roll his dice to see if he rolls high, but this one will perish if he rolls low. They live one day more. Your part, Barak, is but to adjust the odds. By raising their immunity. Yes, I'm not completely clueless, you know. A store-bought cure or a tincture brewed from herbs would help them stay alive another day. Lucky me, I happen to have some. Near human you must act. These doll cocoons may one day become real, and they need your help. They're not dolls. They're people just like me. And one more thing. The plague moves stealthily, as no need to speak of its arrival in a place. Plagues by windows, people are at risk, but on the morrow, other districts will be touched, and you must find them out yourself. So watch the town's condition close, Barak. It's not dice, then it's J. Yep, immunity boosters basically just quickly explain that. Yay. Taking his stuff. So I have room. Alright. Oh, I can hear. Alright. Peter stuff. I should have this godforsaken place 2 years ago. Got clean and move away for good. But I have no spine. I'm not a real man. Cannot leave her behind. Leave who behind? The town. tower, my precious tower. The locals call her the polyhedron, referring to her as if she was inanimate. But for me, she is alive and female, and I can't abandon her. I have to gaze upon her again and again to convince myself she exists. You stink of booze, and your hands are shaking. You drink a lot, don't you? A lot. I have to quit drinking, but I don't have any willpower left. Why? There must be a reason. But you're a doctor, not a priest. My memory is faulty, true, but I don't remember us being friends. I'm not looking for company. As you wish. Listen, what's your name? You come. Prophylaxis, Lake District. Listen, doctor, you should check on Anna too. She's a circus artist who lives nearby. She's mesophobic. I'm worried she might lose it completely these days. She's an interesting one. Be a pity if she died or went nuts. A mesophobic circus artist. Now that's something. First M. And I'm going to give him some good stuff. There we go. And this is me where she's at. Alright. Ooh, I've got some thirst here. What can I do for that? Okay, I'm going to use that for right now. So that I have full stamina when I get out there and start to go to Anna Angel's place. Oh, I see somebody else has come. Welcome. I hope you enjoy this. Oh, I forgot. I already checked the place. Yeah, I believe I can go down here. Then here. No, I'm going the wrong way. Is it this way? Yes. Ah. Oh boy. I'm in the Tanners now, which is where I want to be. Because right down here, this is Father's house, and more people screaming. And that means I'm soon to be at Anna Angel's place. Yes. Well, there went my mask. Not getting anything any good out of there. And at this point, I'm going to eat an egg. My exhaustion is almost peaked and my immunity's down, so I'm going to use a Mendril Tincture Plus. Boosts immunity. Reveals disease symptoms when given to an infected person, particularly potent. Touch. The body consists of 3 layers: blood, bone, and nerves. Any affliction can be cured if one discovers which layer has been poisoned. This potion allows me to touch the nerves. And more importantly, I use it and it heals my exhaustion a tiny bit. It also improves my immunity, which is still super important. Save. Alright, let's talk to you.
Feels good to be so very prudent. Prudent is what I mean.
What do you want? Don't touch me. Stay away. What is with you artists always being so difficult? First Peter and now you. Are your hands clean? They are. But you've touched the doorknob. So what? Microbes are transmitted with touch. They stay on the skin. Evil is transmuted with touch too, and it stays on the skin. Fate is transmuted with touch. All this dirt changes you, killing you slowly. This is so repulsive. Are you drunk too? want to even think about it. Everyone's prattling about the toxic soot from the factory. It's out there behind the windows, everywhere. All this dirt and grime. It's punishment. That's what it is. It's all about those damn children. You'll have to trust me if you want to survive. What? Look at me in the eyes and listen to me. I'm going to give you medicine to protect you from the microbes. Do you understand? Are you a real medic? You can really help me so I wouldn't... Just don't touch me. I can't you. Don't drink this. Oh, when you have one patient... There we go. Once again, I gave her the good stuff. These check marks mean that they're in danger, but I've given them something. Oh, come on. I just want to loot. Well, I'll loot something else. Yay!
Run finger, she's saying. Mind you, don't cut yourself.
I guess. This isn't how I wanted to do it. I think. I'm running a blank on how, like, things work. It's like my spatial intelligence just absolutely fell. Okay, apparently it does want me to loot that. Oh, definitely going to make room for that. Because that is good. Now. Because I don't have room to hold it, but I am hungry. Alright. Yay! Once again, I'm making room for this, because I'm going to use it while I can. Alright. One more time. Well, it's not gonna loot. Oh, and we all... They enjoyed it. Oh, it's back to good again. Alright. I'm just keeping an eye on mine. Alright, and this is the right way. Yes, it is. Thanks for screaming, dude. It makes me feel real comfortable right now. I've already checked this here. Alrighty then. Save. Ooh. Maybe once I get down here, he will have something for my exhaustion. Yes, he has lemons. I have the money for it. Accept. Kosh. Use. Yay, it's helped it.
You shouldn't strut around like that. When the cat's away, the mice will play.
Yep. Interesting fashion. Andre, love it. Andre Stamet. Come here to have some fun, Sawbones. Plague is the time for feasts. So I hear you're an architect. Sure am. Have you seen the dancing bridge in the capital? You built that? That's right. And the polyhedron. What do you think? It's one of yours too, I gather. How did you even come up with something like that? One must be able to think boldly. The ground is nothing but dirt, nothing but soil hiding rotting corpses. It's the realm of the dead. We've always wanted to create something that the earth cannot touch, cannot defile in any way. I've always considered Earth to be the source of life. What a lout! Have you checked up on my brother yet? I have, and I took care of him. Great job. Have a drink on me. You know I'm not some handyman you have to bribe with booze. Take good care of my brother, Doctor. If I kick the bucket, so be it, but my brother must survive. He's a genius. And you're not? I'm the battering ram that clears his path. Me and him are perfect twins. All in all, you seem healthy. The judge will be pleased. Alright, now the fun begins.
What?
Khan. Yes, I know. And the tower's inhabitant do. I make sure my people follow the law. Me. Casper, one they call Khan. I've been looking for you. I'm Khan, son of Victor Khan. You knew my father, Isidore Burak. What business did you have with him? We talked. That's what Simon saw in him. I see. And what business do you have with Notkin? Why do you ask? It's not like he's your son. No. What are you up to? Excuse, but why in the world should you? I don't understand why you find it appropriate to pry in our affairs. I care about everything these days. Such a job, such a days of an outbreak. We're enemies, and his soul and a halves against my dog. She armistice now. If he lets go of his usual bullheadedness, it might happen. Are you happy now? Oh, I'm not done yet. Do you know how my father died? No, not yet. I've hypothesized, but it's too early to tell. I'll have... What? The hypothesis, the theory, the idea was not sufficiently clear. It needs testing. If Notkin stops playing, someone has to search. Maybe we can even tonight. Elaborate. No. If you fairy tales, a skeptic would only get in the way, so I won't even waste time explaining. You're way too strict for your age, kids. Perhaps your friend over there has more time. I mean, your enemy. Sometimes, meaning one can only meet him when he chooses to be available. Noted.
As it stay.
And meeting you here. Your friend only talks to me through clenched teeth. Perhaps you trust me? Perhaps I do. I take your business, whatever it is, seriously. Come on, you don't need to convince me. We trust you anyway, don't we, Jester? Jester does, and so do I. You're honest with us. We open our souls to you. Honesty is the key here. I have here. We need to find an abandoned house. The dogheads, the snobs, only see things from their ivory tower. My soul and a halves know the town inside out. Abandoned houses most of all. What kind of house? The house of the dead. Of death. Have you heard the story? The candles, the dawn, the locked door? No. Things like what's happened yesterday and the day before. They never happened. People died, yes, but not like this. Death has come to town, and death is quite a bird, a home bird to be precise. So when he comes, he stays in an abandoned house. Even death needs a place to rest. So death is a kind of guy. Huh. Death comes at midnight. That's when trouble starts. But if someone were to find his house before midnight, then enter, stay there till dawn, or light candles inside, he'll be stalled. Also, you're supposed to become immortal, but I don't believe the last part. What do candles have to do with it? Who cares? You're asking like you honestly believe that bullshit. Light candles, scare death away. Light 9, become immortal. Ha! Right. Like the world works that way. Then why are you planning to check this bullshit? Where there's smoke, there's fire. Khan is right about this part at least. There's a grain of truth to any legend. To hell with old grudges for now. My scouts and I are looking for the House of Death today. We'll start with the crude sprawl. I have a hunch it's there. 6-year-old man. I mean, since so many people died there, it must feel like home. Place myself. Let's see if there's any merit to the story. I'm not going to cower behind another man. I want to show Pedagogue how we do things down here. Let them hide in the tower. We do the work. I'll find it myself. Stay here. Me. I don't want the kids getting in danger. Death found himself a home in the crude sprawl. Sounds like an urban legend, but where there's smoke, there's fire. Alright. Oh, I hate this part. It always scares the crap out of me. I'm gonna have to dump things off before I do it anyway. But that's sort of on the way, so. And getting as much water as possible. Because I will need it later. Drop? Yes, but I can pick it up now. Yes. Okay. Now, I don't really have any room in anything, so I do have to go home. Empty my pockets and then got to loot to get there. Him too. Because I'm gonna wrap this right now. Okay. Pop. Pop. Put this in here. This goes in here. This. This. This in here. Oh, it only stacks to 5. Good. This. 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 Did I put any broken items in here? Because I do want my broken items in here.
It feels like someone's pulling my strings.
I know that feeling. Alright. This can go here. That's a broken item. Broken items, by the way, are really good for the dead item shop. Crude spot. Oh. So, see that. And here we go to the House of the Dead. You can tell this is the house covered in blisters. Why does it have to lock behind me like that? It's like, oh, are you spooked up out enough? Let's make sure you are, huh? Oh, Khan.
I'm sorry about your father, Burach. He was a man of great humanity.
Yeah. Huh, so you came here too. That's lucky. Something does off. I think there's someone else here besides us. Who? Perhaps it is Death himself. I never would have said this before, but everything happens. Stay here. I'm back to you after I check.
Half men, half boys. No more wives, no more toys.
So you're here after all. Who locked us here? Are your friends playing some kind of awful prank? Are you stupid? Our friends would never do that. Something strange really is happening. Well, we need to find a way to open those doors. So what do we do? I don't know. I guess we can try lighting candles like in that urban legend of yours. Are you for real? The place will become less gloomy in the light. Jay. The door locked behind us. The urban legend was right. Following this logic, I need to inspect the house and light up all candles I can find. Wait, hold on. Let's light the candles. Stupid, angry face. Let's get that. Oh, God. Nope, that's dirty. I'm not touching it. Okay. Is there anything in here? I don't think there's light in here. Oh. I hate this place. I hate this place. Oh, so it's dirty, but when I... Okay. I can hear a cow mooing in the background. Light. Oh, my poor heart doesn't like this. Nope, nothing. Crap. That broken ampoule. Nope, nothing. What is? Thoughts. Found 3 candles. Things. What's my immunity? It sucks. Oh, it doesn't suck. I'm gonna wait a little longer. I don't want to waste anything. Oh, it's... Ah! It's right there! Oh, God. Open. Light a candle. Thank you. Take that, that. By the way, the drawers I'm not touching have plague. I hate the skulls. Oh dear. Ah. Go away, plague. Ah. Oh dear. Oh dear. Candle. Ugh, I hate the sound of people moving too. Oh, hi, face. Could you not, though? I really would like it if you just didn't do that. Where's... Oh, come on. Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I don't like this. I can't find the candle. Okay, there's a candle somewhere. I know there is. That I've missed. No, it's not in here. I've gotten that. I've gotten that candle. There's no one down here. Wait, I think there might... Oh, crap. My immunity's really dead. Destroyed now. Oh, thank God. The door opened. Whatever it was is gone now. Now I need to grab the boys and leave this place. Oh, God.
Put my trust in Paw, Claw, and Whisker, not you, Drifter.
Time to get the hell away from here, right? Indeed, follow me. Jay. I don't know if death really arrived to our town, or if it was just a bed of infection. What matters is I found it, and the place will be quarantined. The disease will bite off one district fewer now. Oh, I gotta take a breath, because I was too scared. Town. Trading. Let's see what I can get here. Got so many matches now. Alright. And okay, I'm gonna get a drink. Oh boy, that was so... Ugh, I hate the House of the Dead. Although, I'm a little better about it. My cow. Now, because, you know. Worm. I'm just a little better about it now because I know how to do it. But it was even scarier before I knew that the horrible faces appeared on the wall. And now it's still like, oh great, there it is. And when you see the horrible faces, that's when your stuff really starts to take fast. For you, Emchen, heart, liver, kidneys, they still smell of life. Why would I need these? Make potions as your father, cures from grief, poison, envy, aches. He made any cure when he had good meat. This is good meat, take it. Only a Menku can cut a body. Is there a Menku among you? No, Yagachin, we have broken the law. Those who do not know the lines cannot cut bodies. We will give our lives, mine and Kushi, no others. But why? You do need these, Yagachin. Real potions have meat, unente. Herbs have borders. Your father used more than herbs. He made cures from blood and flesh, from those alive. What kind of cures? Any kind. Cures for pain, cures for fever, cures for inner fire, cures for all 3 layers of the body. Those who know the lines can cure any disease with guts and herbs. This is how the world works. So it's a universal method. Cure so you don't risk your life. Don't cut the living unless there is need. Don't cut the dead unless there is need. Even if you're a good Menku, Budo does not like it. Better we suffer than you. Boyarla, I accept your gift and your sacrifice. Uh-oh. Did I not have... Oh, I need to make... room this direction to loot to get the blood. Alright. Thank you, dudes. I'm gonna have to sleep in this game for a minute. Got things I still have to do this night, so I will try. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna pick these back up just because. Oh, well, I didn't have room for that. These can go there. This can stack. Wait, I need this for that guy. This can go here. This can go here. And I'll pick this up. And I'll look at what I've got here. Thoughts. Medicine can be made from herbs, water, and human insides. Various kinds of medicine, including ones that can't be bought in stores. Good to know. Alright, I'll move this here. So I've got some of those still. I've got plenty of those. Got that. I'm just keeping track of what I've got with me because it is important to know what I've got. I'm going to put this here where I can find the food. Oh, I can't wait until I can get the next upgrade on this. Because, oh boy. There's just not much room. I'm going to grab a couple other things if they have. Grab this stack. And do I have a... No. I may need this at random. Gonna have to keep a stack of 6 of those. Pins. Yeah. Save, and I'm gonna sleep for an hour to see if there's a... The day is over. Today was a turning point. Fates decided at midnight. If you want to protect someone, take care of them before nightfall. A new pantomime is being rehearsed at the theater. Infected over the past 24 hours, 343 people. Not kin. Infected. Oh, good job, Peter. What are you gonna do, Anna? Good job, Anna. Yay! I won't be able to get to Notkin tonight, so... And Sticky's in danger.
The day is over. The end draws ever closer. A new pantomime is rehearsed at the theater.
I'm gonna start by giving him something, because he's... my boy. Gotta protect my boys. Loot. Split. No, I'm not gonna... I'm gonna come back here before I get to go to him. But I do have other things. I'm currently in an infected district. And Laura, Bad Grief, and Ruben are there. I am not going to go straight to them, though, because... it's not 100%... because I can sleep there, and so I'm just gonna get... I'm probably gonna go to them and then sleep longer after I've done what I need to do in town. I'm gonna go ahead and do that for my hunger. And what else could I do? To prep myself, I'm gonna use one of these. I don't find them as effective, I think, as some other things, so I'm going to just keep them there for now. And he's not going to be there because he's over by the thing. So I'm not going to worry about prophylaxis for him. Which I'm probably mispronouncing, but... sorry, dudes. Okay, these are just going to be guys keeping guard. Hey, do you have something for me? No. Oh, great. This place is also infected. Okay. Hopefully this next area isn't affected. I don't think it is, but we'll find out. Oh, good. But that does mean baddies are around and running like, what the hell? Definitely not going after that. I won't survive that conga line of hate. Right now, I'm listening very carefully because sometimes the fastest way to know what's going on is to listen. Well, this is a much better fight now. I got the loot. And that's the wrong button. Put that away and... X. Do I have any? Yes, I can get some blood from him. I think they're least likely to be pissed off if you get blood from them. Because I guess that's less invasive. Organs, though, and they get pissed. Keep eyeing my exhaustion and hunger. For blood. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice haul. I got 2 special herbs. Both the Swervy and the Ashen Swish. Okay, you're sitting. You're not gonna try to kill me. I appreciate that. Doesn't mean you're gonna be a great guy, but it does mean. Wow. That was fortunate for me. Okay, I won't pick that up. But I'm thinking about what I have. Alright. Basically, I only kill in this game if it's not gonna kill me. This is one of the best ones.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Outbreak. The theater is officially disbanded.
As well as other conveniences. Running water, access to your own children, who never leave their beloved polyhedron anyway, sewage, friendly smiles on the street, any respect for the institution of marriage, food, etc., etc.
On the order of that big city bachelor, all theatrical costumes are to be handed out to orderlies. You know, protection.
By the way, obeying the orderlies is now mandatory, per current laws.
Is that all?
For now.
The town is doomed. Why bother with any of this?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, please focus on your life aspirations. You have little more than a week now. Make sure your affairs are in order and do your best to pursue your dismal dreams.
Yay! Honestly, I really like those. The pantomimes you get to see in the theater. And I really like that one because Welcome to the Outbreak is one of the most dramatic things they could have said. And it's beautiful. Okay, my hunger is max. So I'm gonna eat what I've got before I start taking major damage. Alright. Oh boy. That's where the dead item shop is. Okay. Town. Things. Thoughts. And it's generally, at least in much of the game, much safer at night in this next district. Because that's where, like, all the... Yeah, don't run after my people, dude. I will come after you. Look, I don't care, dude. I am gonna do this and take your blood. Which I dropped. That's okay. I'll find a way to make room for it, I think. Maybe. I'm gonna drop this instead. And then make room. Because I find the blood is more useful. Alright. And. Yes. Alright. Like, dude. Don't attack the herb brides. They're my peeps. That's 4. These are 6 with her. Oh my. I don't think I have room for it though. Yeah, I don't have room for it. So I'll have to politely say, I appreciate it, but no. Alright, I'm currently hiding and waiting for him to pass by. I hope to get a sneak attack in his back, because he's in my way. Didn't get the sneak attack off, but he has no chance. Just saying. And I know I'm like absolutely silent when I do that because I'm concentrating so hard. No, I don't. Now everybody knows where I am. Okay. You're not dangerous, so. No. Oh, but you. Oh, I can pour blood again. Yay. Eventually these places will dry up a bit, so you have to wait again. Oh, and if you didn't know, at night, herbs glow. Great, this area is now infected. But this area isn't. It's worse. In some ways. It's what we call a burned district. Alright, loot, nothing. Uh-oh. Oh, well, he ran away. He's not worth it. Alright, talk. Fellow traveler, you grow gloomier each day, fellow traveler. Did anything happen? Gee, I wonder. Look how nice and peaceful it is around. People pass on, but things remain. Lots do. Did you find a lot of items? People are different, and all hoarders too. One needs a keen eye to tell things they need from the things they don't, so people get attached to junk that should have been discarded in the first place. No one gives anything away voluntarily, that is true. He is a schmouter. If you don't know what a schmouter is, that's a big deal. That's how I can sum it up. Alright, and I still have 24 points left to trade with him. Fish, 16. And then I have 8 left. So, I think... Five and 3. Oh wait, no, I've got more than that. I'm being dumb. 28 with the schmouter and that. 17 and the bracelet. Accept. And now I've dropped things, but that's okay. I'll move this here. Move this here. This can go here. And then I need to make room for my fish. To pick Oh, you butt! How dare you? How dare you? Come up to me like that. Ugh. Well, that's part of the game, though. It's like, you're like, how dare you come and attack me? You know who I am. I might be your only chance of survival. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Eat this. Use. There goes my thirst. It's gone now. I'm so thirsty now. But things. Hunger is much better, and I believe I have what it takes. I think this is because I've never had this happen so aggressively before. And I think it's because of one of the stats I changed. No, dude. Put away my knife and everything and run.
You don't stop
Run, 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 run. X, travel by boat. Oh god, that was horrible. Oh dear. I have to see what's the fastest way. Yes. And now I have to sneak. I have no choices. Because if I get spotted even once, I'm a dead Burak. But once I get out of the city proper, I should be safe. Okay, now first things first, I'm gonna drink. Faster I get there, the better. Oh boy, I'm like, I know where I'm going, so I'm mostly just glancing at my health and my exhaustion. And just running blind, because as you see, that hurts. Alright. I'm gonna talk to my friends after I sleep for a minute. I think I still have enough time to talk to them. Okay.
That doctor's quick on the draw.
Shall I sing a song for you?
We've been talking while we were waiting for you. What did you talk about? Isn't it obvious? Any old grudge is pale in comparison to this sort of catastrophe. I feel like this plague will become a great weaver, mending which was broken. I disagree. The outbreak was slow discord. It will tear apart friends, families. It wasn't the plague that got us together. It was you. You don't have to. No, it was all you. Your will. You've done really well, Cub. You've swallowed your pride and the wrongs done to you. You weren't ashamed to vouch for grief. I don't think I could have done the same. The last hug before the flood comes? We'll protect each other. We'll try to survive, yes? We'll try. By the way, do you know why all the stations were shut down, both cargo and passenger stations. Has it been long? The passenger station was shut down a year ago, cargo only recently in the summer. There was some sort of renewal project. Remember how enthusiastic they were about building new railroads before the war? Were you also there on the front? Served as a medic for a while. Nothing interesting. What do you know of this disease? They're calling it sand pest. You know why? I know nothing, except there was an outbreak before. What about your father? Has he maybe left notes? 3 scribbled pages, some drawings on the walls. No, nothing. It mowed down everyone in that poor district last time. No survivors. Every single person got infected. Every single person died. Does it mean there's no hope? Perhaps there isn't. So what? The most important thing inside us, things inside us, need not rely on hope. I hope you don't mean the internal organs. Of course I mean the the organs, like there's anything else I could be talking about.
Already shot someone. So much for his oath.
The
Yeah.
seam must not split. You look unhealthy.
Yeah, I got beat up bad. I think I should go. I have a lot of work to do. I didn't expect you to come. Neither did I, but I don't regret it. I've regained my strength a bit. This place, it's good. I've already forgotten what the steppe is like. What's that train car over there? I don't remember it before. Damned if I know. I think someone lives there, a kid maybe. I saw a ball there on the rails. Kids often gather around these parts. Not everyone is fond of that polyhedron. Not everyone fits there. You've got a keen eye, noticing that ball in the dark. Why, yes, I can't complain. I do have good eyes. He does. They're pretty and brown. Looking the wrong way, unfortunately. Ugh, forget it. Enough idle chatter. Yes, you ought to understand why. It's not anger, pal. It's jealousy. Let go of it, will you? It's ridiculous. Polyhedron.
What?
A murder of crows, huh? Crows were there. They all go. Oh. Heed my wisdom. We're all my time is little yesterday. Start cutting and absolutely use. So what do you say to your thugs then, cub? Hell, why pretend? Not all of them. All of them are mine, and then there were none. What do you do? I even do. Pretend. Oh, okay. What can I do? Pretend I'm still their leader? Ready? Alrighty on it. What else is there? It's up to you, pal, but you won't last long. Not this way. Thanks for sharing your opinion. Now shove it up your ass. Calm down. It's too late for me. I got one road ahead of me now. Perhaps it's for the best. Plagues are all like fires. People forget scores, and all hell will break loose soon here. Any prophecies to share? You're the criminal after all. Uh-oh, an error. Let's see if this straightens out. Or give it a second. Oh, I can't do that screen. Okay. It's too late for me, cub. I've only got one road ahead of me now. Perhaps the outbreak is for the best. Plagues are like fires. People forget old scores, and all hell break loose. Oh, it went backwards for some reason. No need to prophesize. People fear hunger. Even honest workers will turn. was that? I don't know. Okay. No need to prophesize. People fear hunger. Even honest workers will turn their hatchets and hammers to crime, burglaring houses and looting corpses, gutting each other. They will. Oh, they will. Not all of them, Grief, not all. The turf's so dry you don't even need a match. A glare will start a fire. And when the kin bares its teeth, that's when we will all dance. They're slow on the start, but oh so fast on the draw. The master likes 'em mute and obedient, but apathy makes them that way, not stupidity. They're only obedient until the time comes, and here it comes. You're right. And the people who lose their jobs, they won't be fond of staying at home. They'll find new hobbies, like looking for food or venting their anger. And Fat Vlad shut his facilities down the day before yesterday, didn't he? Crafty. Didn't whisper so much as a single word to me. Do you think he knew? No, I doubt it. If it's the same sand pest we saw 5 years ago, we're all finished. There was no salvation from it. Every single person in the crude sprawl died. Your father was fast enough to lock the doors back then, so it died there. Only reason we're still alive. Now we can't even lock the gate, and there's no one to lock it either. He had to make a choice. Perhaps if he had more time, he could have found a better solution. Okay, game. J. Perhaps old friendships can be mended, but our lives will never be the same again. Okay, I'm super hungry. Use. Okay. And...
No. This town can't give birth to a murderer.
Oh, you want to bet? Anyway, I'm going to take some morphine because it's more effective if you use it before you go to bed. And then I'm going to get 1, 2, 3 hours of sleep. Yeah. Day 4, in which the theater observes a full house. Oh, well, it's that time again. Governor Sabaroff is calling for you. It's urgent. Urgent. Always is. It appears your father's killer has been found. The interrogation is held at the Rod. Found again? They found one before. Me. Alright, now before I tell you where I am in thoughts, got something even more painful for me in particular to do. I have still not died yet. I got really close this night, but I'm still not dead. And, well, that means I'm rolling a d4 again and seeing how many parameters I'm going to adjust. Ah, crap, it's 4. I'm going to start by upping the damage from hunger. Thirst, speed, stamina when running. I'm going to lower the stamina drain. No, yeah, I'm upping the stamina drain when running, and I hate myself for this. I'm gonna lower damage dealt, that's 3. Right? Because 1, 2, 3. And I'll do weapon wear and tear. That's 4. I hate this. But I'm doing it to myself, so whose problem is that? Also, I look really weird being here and without anything there. Alright. Now I'm going to go figure these out. Hospital has been set up in town in the town theater. Every doctor is there. I can brew medicine for herbs, water, and human organs. All kinds of medicine, including the kinds I can't buy. Complex mixtures are brewed in the big alembic, but it's broken. It requires a toolkit to fix. Time to deal with this issue. The roots like blood. It's prophesied I would spill rivers of blood soon. Well, there are all kinds of blood. Some evenings, kids gather at the station. Among other things, Father left me a list. Still need to find out what the Adur is. Sometimes after dark, step people meet at Sabah's place, and not just them. Adur means the body contains a world. It refers to something that consists of many living parts. To defeat an enemy, one must understand it, and I don't mean a biological study. What is this plague? A deadly disease is devouring the town. We have no experienced doctors. What shall we do? Oh, and Severus seized Father's murderer. So, next up is actually not going to be me going to do some of the stuff. At this point, I need to collect some herbs. And I'm listening because you can sort of play hot and cold if you got decent hearing. And headphones help a lot. There it is. Okay, swervy. Where is this? Okay, there are multiple here. There we go. And I'm near rock formations, by the way. Yeah, I know, you came here to see him fight the plague, but right now it's time for flower picking. There we go. Alright. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna head to my home and fix up some potions. 'Cause that's, to me, the most important thing to do at the moment. Do I have food with me, or did I eat it all already? I guess the next place will be not to Sabroth, but to the fund to get money and food. Fuse. My stamina's filling up. I can already tell how fast my stamina's, like, degrading. It's horrible. Let's run with the Jerboas. I love the soundtrack here. Okay, there was something over here. There it is. Oh boy. Definitely made the game harder for myself. And this is good because it's a fun game, but if you've learned how to play it too well, it's just not the proper experience. And given what I've thought I heard something around here that would be useful, but I didn't. No, these are not high quality enough for me to take, because if I do, they'll start messing with my exhaustion, hunger, and stamina. And the plus ones give bonuses, but the regular tinctures don't. And they hurt. Okay, here we go. I'm going to... What was I gonna do for this? Alright. Oh, my immunity is what I was concerned about, so I'm gonna take a booster. My building, I think I'm safe. And the dog be howling. Fudge. Why? Why did I walk into this? Why do I have to walk into this? Really, game? Really? I hate this so much. Scared? I'm not. They're gonna look. Don't you worry for now. For now, they're still right as rain, but the countdown has started, so to speak. They're the most delicious piece to me, the most interesting morsels. Shut up and put this away. Oh, I'm more about putting things under. So sorry if I can't oblige. Will you forgive me? Oh, pretty please. Who are you? I only want to play hide and seek. I am, after all, playing with you all. Hide and seek, tag, dice, tic-tac. Love my X's and O's, so keep in mind, ready or not, here I come. Where's the 8th? The 8th will be a hassle, but I think I'll manage in 9 days or so, maybe faster. Who knows? I'll be faster. Oh, I hate that. That is so messed up. Nations under threat. Alright, first a quick save. Do I have anything here I need? No. Alright. Now this does happen. Oh, I need water. I don't have enough. Put this aside and take this. I'm not sure how many tinctures I'm going to be able to make.
How can people protect themselves from the infection? You're a doctor. You should know.
Okay, now. Alright, now I'm going to do a red and a black. Okay, and then another one. Brown and black. Needs more water.
The price of salt is going. It's like we're at war.
And now we got this. There we go. Several things. And I'm going to put this away. I'm going to pick this back up. I pulled up anyway, and I'm going to take that and take this. No, I'm going to split it. So I'm going to take and that. Rings in my gears.
How else could I find my way around all the attics and the cellars and the
Sticky. Maybe old man Brooke used these ones, but don't remember all of them. What the hell are you doing? What do you want from me? Can't you see I'm making a cure? That's so mean. I am covered in freckles in real life. There's nothing wrong with them. Sticky. Thing, an alarm rang across the whole town. Only you and deaf folks haven't heard about the sand plague yet. A cure needs to be made. Okay. What's the word? Panacea? I know all that. Old man could make any cure. A piece of this, a piece of that. Will take everything from dislocated joints to the... I could use a cure for the blues now. I mean, you're in no hurry, right? So I'll make the cure myself. Or maybe like a poultice at least, so it won't burn so bad. No, poultices won't save us. So what's the plan? Did you lose your tongue? The plan is this. Do you know what a serum is, kid? I do, the thing that makes people tell the truth. No, I mean a blood serum, a cure, a serum treatment. Can we do that? We can, regardless of what some cocksure doctors say. So now what? Where do we start? With far up, there's apparatus over there, the big one, I mean. I can't brew anything while it's broken, so, and I don't have a toolkit either. Hey, I know where we can get a toolkit. I'll get it for you. I mean, us. There's this place in the atrium, this guy who owes me. But I'll need your help, all right? The box is heavy. I can't carry it on my own. My help with what? Carrying the box, following up on old debts, then again, and thoughts. The nature of the disease is unknown. Father could defeat these too. If only I could remember his lessons. I only know an iota of what he did, but I'll make a panacea. The bacteria live in infected organs, meaning I can extract serum from them. A tincture mixed with an infected organ. I'll have to get them on my own, from infected bodies, and I'll have to try different organs. Alright. Now feeding myself is the #1 worry, as you can see by my irritating. Oh,
and I will get a dog. Teach it to be a tiger. I'll call it Brumby.
Why should I love you? I don't need to love you at all. I can stop loving you whenever I want. What are you doing here, little one? What's wrong? Do you want me to take you home? Where do you live? I live in a train car all by myself. And you know, I have a real colorful thing. I forgot what it's called. I hung it to the opposite wall. A train car? That must be cold in there. Let's go catch some roosters. I'll show you something. Roosters? It's a kind of grass with little combs on top. I know every kind of grass. They show themselves to me. I know them even better than those dancing, prancing girls. Well, that's remarkable. We're not going now. Let's go at midnight. Come to my train car and use our secret. Knock, like this. Knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. You know what, kid? You're gonna leave that train car. Come live with me. I don't want to live with you. Why should I live with you? I might come for a visit. Maybe live with you for a tiny bit later if you have some food. I'll find something. Oh, Murky. I don't think she likes me. Okay. Oh dear, the shape of that thing startled me. I am a hot mess. Oh, look at my immunity and hunger just absolutely fall to pieces. He's close by, and he doesn't give the best prices, but I need food. Alright. Oh boy, what do I want to eat? Ugh, food prices are up already. Yeah. I'm gonna grab that. I'm getting the big one. I don't know if it's the best choice, but it is the choice I'm making right now. Use it. Oh, thank God for my hunger. Alright. Now I have to go. Well, I don't have to, but I'm visiting Notkin, who got infected. Yay. Thanks for coming by. I'm just here to check on Patches. He's dead. I'm sorry, kids. I fear Notkin could have caught the infection, but we hope it's just canine distemper. Should care, no. Here, this is for you. Maybe made by our scouts. What is it? A map of the infection. Our scouts sneak everywhere. Where will it be useful? It will. Yeah. Thoughts? Notkin's in trouble? Not him. And yeah, now we have a full map of infected and burned districts. I need none of that. J. Notkin is infected. Shouldn't he have been in danger first? It's breaking its own rules.
What?
I'm finished, Doc. Don't come near me. We both know how it is. No escape. No face masks will save you. Don't come by again. When did you? Was it the house of the dead thing? Suppose. I don't know. Don't be afraid. Listen, it's not over yet. Tell them to carry me away from here. Away from my friends and our halves. Let them quarantine me. Let them take me away. Otherwise, everyone will die. Please, Doc. We'll find a way to cure you, boy. Let me give you some medicine. Miracle. Schmouter. A box filled with powder made of assorted ground pills. Extreme, but somehow cures sandpest. And he's healthy.
I'll take you to your rend, mend.
It hurts. But it's different now. What did you give me? That insane mixture of yours made from various pills. A schmouter? Are you nuts? Why'd you waste it on me? I don't have anything else to give you, and no time either. They can be kind of lethal, by the way, if you're weak. Is this your idea of gratitude? No, sorry, I mean thanks. You're welcome, although to be fair, I didn't do much. Not losing Notkin now. I may have to lose him later, but food me, girl. 5. I can't afford it. Crap. Oh yeah, definitely. My feels. It's like out of nowhere and they're like, hey, this kid you're trying to protect, he's sick out of nowhere, 'cause screw you, that's why. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna save you, kid. Like, I'm not gonna let this take you. Oh, well, hello, jerk. Think you have saved him? You cheat. Only get him a brief break from death. It did not keep me at bay forever. Alright, no problem. I mean, I'm recording this at the same time, so you can always go back and watch. But yeah, I had to save Notkin, because Notkin! Think you have saved, This did not keep me at bay forever, and so I will return to him again and again. And you shall not have to have such wild potions with you, little remains. What do you want? I see them all those on your list. Joyfully, I might take them one by one. I might take them all at once. Shall I follow your whim? Shall I kill them one by one? Why? Why are they on the list? Your father was wiser than you, mightier. He knew we did not quarrel over mere menfolks. The goal is the eighth. Who is the eighth? Guess. Time yet remains. So, all the people on the list are useful somehow. Who slew your father, Burak? You are a fool, Burak. It's another error. Oh, it's probably because of Jade's shot. You are a fool, Burak. Oh, okay. You are a fool, Burak. You know nothing. Understand? Don't damage yourself. You heal. From what? Shall you seize an ill bay and cram them full of antibiotics? Bore. No fun at all. At least I know the list of your future victims. More so, the eighth. At least I understand it's not human. The sand pest threatened it once. It wants the eighth, the Erdur, and I can't protect it if I don't figure out what it is. Reuben. He spent a lot of time with her. Aspiti doesn't know for certain what Erdur means, but perhaps I can extract more from her. Alright. Huh. They have. A schmouder. Here. They definitely get 2 raisins. Walnut, and I'll give them this. And let's read the note. Okay. Hasty note. Think about going to the nutshell. Khan got down, and it has walls, and he's to cross them. They won't budge. I saw it too. He's angry like a ferret. Okay. I think at this point it's time. Good. Alright, and what is the M's? Kane moved to the nutshell. Okay, I don't have it with me yet, so I'll worry about something alive. Looking. Oh well. Yes. One of the first things I want to get, but I need to get the money first, is what do you call those things? People use them all the time. Ethernet cable. So I can make it more. Definitely. Alright. Alright. And my immunity is going to use this. Oh, I need these. Really? Six. All right. Thank you for all of that, lady. Oh, finally I'm out. In a safer place. So, got another schmouter. That's amazing. I do have to move this. Move this and this. Okay. I got a piece of apple which will help my thirst. Things are coming up hard of me. I'm good. Get water. Because I'm in desperate need of this H2O. Nice. So, I've got a lot of water useful here. But that's the quest. Been able to. Heck, I don't even have to knock.
There's a peculiar smell outside. What is it?
I'm guessing it's the plague. Alright. Did you see who it was? I didn't see anyone. It was Mother's favorite melody, her favorite. I think she wrote it herself. No one else could have learned it because she only played it for me and no one else ever. Not even for Brother. It's Litzt. Impossible. Whatever you say. I hear this melody often. I walk down the street and it comes from a window, from a backyard, an attic, a cellar. I chase the sound, trying to locate the source. I always find a piano, lid raised. Someone has been here, but there's no one, no matter how hard I call. Mysterious. It's driving me mad. I've walked the whole town back and forth. I've worn 3 pairs of shoes and 2 rags. Do you understand? 3. I'm serious. I wander at night, hoping to hear, hoping to find whoever plays her melody. Who could know Mother so well? I won't believe it was her. Well, I've heard the music too, so if it honestly weren't you. What if it really was her spirit? Would that mean there's no death after all? But that's not even the point. I need to know for sure. Any answer would be a gift. It was her music, after all. Our music. It's just some person playing, some person who was close to Mother. How could they do such a thing to me? If I ever hear this melody again, I'll try to figure it out. And they'll know if I loot here, so I won't. Because I'm boring. No, that's a lie. It's because it's not worth it. Well, that kid was on the move. Alright. I'm gonna go to the hospital first and then make my way up. Hey dude, can you repair my knife? I forgot to. Oh dear, I need one of those. Do you have one to trade? Nope, but I do need these. 1. Alright. Accept. Okay. Alright, loot. Perfect timing. And a needle, and I'm gonna drop up a candle stub. One of these, because the girls like them. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but you know. And split. Let's take 3 in here. Do I have anything else? Oh, I have too much room for that, so I'm going to dump that in there. Anything else I can use to dump from them? Split. I have a lot of these at home, so I'm going to give them 2. Select. There we go. There's a kid, but he's not the kind of kid I'm looking to trade with right now. And I already used my blood. Yes, I did. Where did that dude go? Well, I'll find him again. Or one of his others. What I do want to see is if they have bandages or something else I can use to heal. Because I think things. My health is still really rough. Alright. Oh, that would be much more useful. Do I have enough to buy it in different things? Huh. Let's see if I can. Nope. Okay, for that, it's worth it. I'm just gonna throw that out. I think that's a worth trade because I don't need antibiotics right now. Alright, here we go. Gonna do some hospitaling. I'm the garbage man too, trust me. Needles, I don't need needles. Hey kid, what you got on you? An egg. 3, 2, yeah, I want an egg. Well, if I was gonna get, I might want this though. No, I don't have enough to trade for you. Well, maybe I do, I'm just being stingy. Egg, how much is this worth? 4. No. Eggs are worth 5. Mini boosters worth 6. Fingernails worth 6. I got enough fingernails. Except E. Hey, you little urchin. Yeah. That'll be good to trade one of the women. There we go. There's an adult. I am gonna need these, but I know I just traded for some. Look. I've got like 10 at home. I'll do that. Alright. 1. Alright. And I'm gonna drop this down here. It'll be easier to make room for things like that. I'm gonna go ahead and eat that egg too. Gotta remember, this is for selling. Gonna use that. Should tell me where one of the stashes is. Okay, I didn't know there was a stash there. Or around there. Or something. Okay. Sorry I'm going through this, but like making sure you have enough room for the things you're getting is really important. And I'm drunk now. Yay. But I knew I'd end up that way. No, he just wants water. Which I think's kind of funny, but doesn't want Twyrine, he wants water. Trade. I need more metal scraps. And one of these. More importantly, yes, fix my knife. Crap. Trade? The game froze. It does that. So while we wait for her to respond, I just want to say I'm really enjoying doing this. Like I said, I want to get an Ethernet cable to make sure my speeds are more consistent. Aha! There we go. By the way, this game, when it bugs, it might not. No. It will freeze like that, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be crash. A lot of times, I like that face. I mean, it's not a good thing, but...
My lips are cracked.
Okay, you can get some... I don't have any chapstick on me, unfortunately. I've come to help. There must be something I can do, right? I'm sure there's something you can do. Okay, I'll find my way to help on my own. And you? What are you up to? Me? It's a tough one, I suppose. I'm gonna make a cure for the sand pest. A cure? In these conditions? Don't you need, I don't know, special instruments? An army of chemists? The best we have is a kitchen stove. How do you hope to succeed? Hey, Pasteur and Knock worked in barns. Never stopped them. This hunt for blood sounds dangerous, Cub. Won't you just infect yourself? Promise me you'll be as careful as you can. If you need me, please ask. Thank you, Laura. You're the only one who believes in me. Will you drop by today? Sure, in about an hour or so. Jay. There. It is. I guess I should pay Laura a visit. At least someone in this town understands doctors need to eat.
What are you looking at? Do you find this funny?
Ha. Yes. Stuck. Look at the sigil. It's called Urdur. Ever heard of that? More kin nonsense? They mark bulls with this. What does it matter? I have no interest in their stupid cattle brands. So no love of our kind. Why? Your father wasted too much effort on that rabble. My father and I were also of the steppe. Did you somehow forgot? They distracted him from his work, wanted him to live for them, toil for them, tend to them. All they need is an owner, a protector, a caretaker, someone to cling to like fleas, draining their blood. They're all about blood. They? Huh? Not you. So you think I'm a different breed? Wolves, wolves, each and every one of them. They surround you, smother you, and they wait till you're out of breath. Then they press on and on and on. They put him to an early grave, the blasted kid, and I'm soon to follow. Wait, you? What reason could they possibly have? Well, maybe I gave them a reason, or maybe it's a habit for them by now. Look, take your damn sigil and get lost. You picked a curious time to study folklore. You need to work or what? Let me know. I'll make you busy. I'm working right now, Stock. Figuring this out is my job, too. Jay. Reuben doesn't know jack shit, but he gave me an idea. Olgemski's son he's step lord. Perhaps I can ask him.
The seam must not split.
Where have you been? We're drowning in work. That's why I came. What do you need me to do? If the screams are any indication, the sand plague is painful. These people need care. Dirty care. Protecting the dead, studying infected organs. Dankovsky's orders. What else can be done? We try our different older medicines, study their effects, but supply is short. Exactly, so shouldn't we be making medicine? All right, genius, tell me, what's on your mind? Father knew how to make concoctions. He mixed tissue with twire infusions. Your father knew many things, true, but he didn't even have the time to teach me, even though I was by his side all those years, sleeping on his floor like a dog. I tried my best, but this work requires a certain talent like his. And you learn nothing from him. so we'll have to rely on my talent. I was with him in the first outbreak. I know the sand plague. I'm no mystic, but it's punishment from heaven, more complex than disease. To cure an ill, one must be Isidore, but even he failed. He failed. I won't. Blah, blah. Empty words. Why are you always so arrogant? It's always got under my skin. Father always said we should look for connections among things. That's how he made those mixtures. You would need to become a teacher to accomplish that, but you chose to split away from Father. You're no Isidore, cub. You're a broken record. Just trust me like you once did, if you can.
You look unhealthy.
Yeah, well, I did get beaten up bad last night. Stock, Reuben, if you really plan to make that panacea of yours, do you really? Do what you think is right. I'll cover you. But the order from the town hall was clear. All doctors are to work the hospital, sharing duties. You are to report daily and work, or else there'll be consequences. What can I do right now? We're short on painkillers. Can you brew some? Can you brew more? I can. I'm at a loss. I never seen a serious outbreak. And this? Listen, was there really not a serious single recovery? Not a single one. Neither was there 5 years ago. I don't know of any other such disease. Pneumonic plague. There was no salvation either, and no vaccines help. Yay. What was once a theater of comedy is now an anatomy theater. It was a theater of tragedy. Each day we bring new jobs for you and for us. You work here in the hospital. We crawl around houses looking for corpses. God knows which is worse. Nothing is worse than hospitals, not to mention theaters. I know, he's super handsome, but he makes up for it by being a jackass. Just meant that. Each day will bring new... Oh. Nothing is worse than hospitals, not to mention theaters. I guess. I don't envy you working with the doomed and dead, but you will have some support. There, deep at the stage to the left is a closet, see? You'll find medicine inside, replenished every day. You're free to grab and use it. Every day? Sounds good. I really like Reuben. He's such a well. You sympathize for him, but you also want to smack him. You know, and they...
Split.
I know, you keep saying that. Give medicine. Here's a painkiller. Try not to die. Do-do-do. You're dead. You're dead. Can't help the dead. Medicine? Bullet point after we being he's an idiot tells you a lot about the relationship. Tell that how much care there was for each and is for each other with how angry and hurt they feel. Because yay. Done shift for today. Tomorrow fun will renew all the hospital things. Gonna use this to make more room. I'm gonna do autopsies. Not from them, they're too dead. Alright. I do want blood, that's useful. It's infected, great. Let's try to get a brain. I got a brain out! First try, sweet. And the heart. Oh god, this is degrading so fast on the scalpel. I just have to make room for them. Alright, the kidney will... I love wet. Okay, that'll make room for the kidney. I think. What do I have to do? Make room for the heart. Room. Right? I don't think there's any trick to it. I think it's just, okay, I do have room for the heart. I just... a little shuffle. I mean, not the heart, the kidney. Yeah. Oh, I might as well go ahead and to another person because if I get the right organs, they'll stack. Is there another person? I cut you open, dude, right? Yeah, I cut you open. Oh, there aren't that many dead today. That's good, but I know that it's not going to get better. Alright. Alright. Can you help me? Okay, I know you can't do that, but let me repair my scalpel. Thanks, dude. Oh, boy. Yeah, my immunity is getting back slowly but surely. Alright. Hello, creepy kid. No, not worth it. But yes, drink. Oh, precious water. Now, I was planning on... There we go. Not gonna lie. Anything else I'm willing to let go? No. Except... Alright. I am gonna move this here, maybe? There. Yes, much better use of my space. Alright. Oh dear, another error. Let me check how bad. Oh, it's... Didn't like the transition into the room. Oh, money, money. Money is honey. Alright. First, how did my hunger go? Okay, get better. And these can go up here. And now I can get the brain and the bread. Yes. And that means I've gotten everything there. Dr. Burrock, right? Here's your allowance for today. What allowance? The rulers have established a fund to control the outbreak. For outbreak control. Until the centralized workings of the institutions can be restored, the doctor will receive a daily allowance. The sum of this allowance of your deeds. Today's portion is your advance. Who exactly will be judging my results? I'm just the messenger here. Such are the rules, and the rulers have decided upon. The money you received is a budget for buying medicine and other supplies you'll need for working with the infection. This system should last until the centralized distribution system gets arranged. Are you sure it will get arranged? Hard to say. The town is experiencing an economic crisis. On top of the plague, the supply train is late, and we can't simply seize the items we need from shops at the moment. Got it. What's my job in all this? First off, you have to attend the hospital every day. It's housed in the building of the theater. I know. Hospital attendance is mandatory and should be your highest priority. If you fail to complete your daily assignment, the fund will deny you any payments for the day, including rewards for other activities. Activities such as helping the infected in the streets. The ones stumbling around are beyond salvation, but if you see someone lying on the ground and shuddering, consider giving them a pill. Even a wrong antibiotic helps somewhat. I see. What else is rewarded? Assisting Bachelor Dankowski, of course. Great. What about the deranged girl? Am I supposed to assist her too? I have no instructions on this matter. All right, Register Man. Anything else? Last but not least, the heads of the families, the Canes in particular, understand the situation might require you to go beyond the norms of the law. Be warned, however, your good name across town will also be taken into account when calculating your daily allowance. All right, where do I sign? Take the money. It's in the cabinet. The final score is tallied at midnight, so the subsidy for yesterday will wait for you from midnight on. The fund works round the clock, so don't be shy. That must be why you sound like a ticking cash register. Yep, my reward fund. Are you with child? I've got an entire litter. Apologies, I thought you brought in a baby. You thought I brought in a baby? Do you visit infected houses during your work? Normal, abandoned, infected, you name it. The mistress decrees everyone who rescues an infant from an infected house is to bring it here. Such a dangerous feat won't go unrewarded. Got it. If I ever find one, I'll bring it here.
The soul's mechanics mirror the body's.
Huh. We need to set up facilities, an isolated hospital. We need to control over corpse disposal. Tell me, how is it possible this town never had a proper hospital? Don't women give birth here? Don't people get sick? I'm serious. Can I help you somehow? No, not yet now. Though, can you tell me what's going on with your water delivery system? Is it true the water is only for industrial purposes? Seriously. Why do you ask? No reason. Hopefully they're only silly rumors. Forget it, Burrock. I have a splitting headache. If you have no urgent business, then we'll talk later. Later. Con proficient deficit. Be Anglo Yigby, or how that's supposed to be pronounced. Fine, you're going to talk in a language I don't understand. I'm going to language you don't understand. Immunity. Okay. We're going to save again. I like saving. Means I'm less likely to die. Think. Yes. No room. I forgot I don't have room. Actually, I will if I do this. Thoughts. Okay, it's telling me to rescue a baby. If I can. Ooh. Let's go find this musician. What are you doing here, mister? Sorry. I didn't mean to. What were you playing? Oh, he's called Stump. What were you playing? No idea. I just do it. I'm a musician. Huh? Weird. You played for the first time ever? That is weird. J. Random worker has been melody, even though he had no musical skills. Could it really have been a spirit, or is there another answer? I want to loot, but my reputation is too important. Alright, next up. The town is calling me there, so I think I'm going to go there. Four. Accept. Okay. All right. Hey, kid. Yeah. Thanks. Ah, nice. Trade. Yeah. Trade. Trade. Yes. That'll scrap me. Accept. Thank you for the metal scrap. Okay. Oh, there's another one of those weird kids. Nope. Ah, schmouter. Oh, everything's coming up out of me. Okay. Nice. Thank you for the schmouter, little girl. You're the best. Loot. No, I guess I didn't leave enough for them to be happy with it. So I'm going to split. Select. Drop another one for the kiddos. I can hear that baby crying. And I'm pretty sure I know where it is. There we go. Pro strats. M. I hear a baby crying. Give medicine. Alright. Oh, that was fast. Do I have any green pills? Well, no. Have a random antibiotic instead. Things. I'm gonna dump this here and... Yes. That should... Not there, but there. Alright. Oh, I hate saving babies. It's like super rewarding, but oh, it's just stressful as heck. But I have to make sure I have room to put the baby. So I'm gonna do that first. Oh boy. Do I have room for a baby? I don't think I do. Is there a way to do this though? Alright. Let's start by... Yeah. I'm going to move this here. I'm going to... I think it's... They need like a 3x3 space. I mean, yeah. Maybe I can puzzle it. No. Okay, I'm gonna go to Yulia instead and come back for the baby. How's that sound? Pour out. Nice. Okay. There's something that I was lured to here, and I don't know if I'm too late for it or not. Things. Well, I'm definitely not too late for that. Hi, Yulia. Here, try not to get infected. Oh, I can save there. Honestly, I love her, but I'm a math nerd, and she is too. Where is it? This. Oh, I can't get in the Gurkon there. That would be deadly. I wonder if it was an event I missed or something. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Because I don't want to die or get infected. I love these. My master, Vlad Ogemsky, humbly requests your presence. It concerns a most urgent matter. Humbly? Doesn't sound like Fat Vlad. Apologies, I should have been more clear. My master is the younger Ogemsky. Younger for now, anyway. Ah, that changes everything. I saw you. Where are you? I forgot I could always check this part of the outside of it. Oh boy. Nope, nothing. Alright, now the... Well, I didn't know I could walk through a rope. Good meat for me. Alright, now that I'm out of that danger... into different danger. Yay. Alright, let's sneaky sneak. Ooh, good haul. That was exactly what I didn't want to do. Fuck. I upped it to make them more nuts. And now I'm like, oh god, I've made a mistake. They're more burned than I remember being around. Or maybe I'm just, you know, too used to them having the one group of people here to... Suspect. I know you, Yargachin. May Mother Buddha caress your step. You're my salvation. You know the lines and can tell lies from truth. Look into my eyes. I did not kill your father. Why were you taken? For a good reason. A good reason, and yet you didn't kill my father. No, I'm guilty of something else. Guilty towards Isidore, too. How can that be? Here is how. I betrayed your father. I'm guilty of that. I may even be responsible for his death. But it was from ignorance.